What a surprise. Hello and welcome back to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here, whether you're a first timer, long timer, cross watcher. By now, no difference. First timers, they are kind of getting familiar with this whole situation. So let me give you a quick rundown. What makes this tarot reading different from all others is the fact that it's archetypal. I use only 8 to 10 cards. That's it, because it is the Tao Daily Tarot. And if you're familiar with that idea of the Tao, it is simple, basic at its core, but it is extremely powerful and empowering. That's the reason I do it. This is all about you, not me, you. Also, in that same area, I focus on manifesting energy. I do not predict. Predicting, when you're talking to as many people as I am here, or any person on the internet, you're not going to cover everybody, but the manifesting energy remains in effect in the same. However, you can choose to tap in or tap out of the energy. Nevertheless, it is the best tool that you have to successfully, happily navigate your life. Also do something called the Hyper Shuffle, and I get the read in about a 10-minute window because you are busy and because it makes it easy to follow the Tao philosophy. Everything here is at its essence very simple, basic, and empowering. And it all begins with this. The Oracle cards. This is where the manifesting energy is illuminated. Alrighty, let's begin. And so there you go. This is the outline. This is the essence of today's Tao Daily Tarot reading. This, of course, is where we begin. This is the manifesting energy, Treasure Island. Now, with the number 9 up there tends to be a spiritual quality to this idea. It may not actually exist as a physical place. It may be a goal or destination in your mind, in your spirit, in your heart. But it is, within that context, nevertheless, a place, a destination. Treasure Island. Basically, I think you are trying to turn your life into a treasure island, a very positive experience. Been taken away from you for the past couple of years, and at this point, that's because you had two differing points of view. Swords, of course, are thoughts, ideas. Two of Swords, look, it crossed right at the heart. You have one idea, and you have a second idea. And it's your heart that holds the answer. It's your intuition. It's your feelings about it. But you've been confused. You see the blindfold. However, you see the crescent moon in the back, and the water, intuition, feeling, trusting yourself will help resolve this dilemma. But at this point, it is a dilemma. You have two choices, and you're not sure which way you would wish to go. But that's where you bring in your intuition. That's where you bring in your feelings. Your thoughts, number one, have been jumbled with all kinds of misinformation over at least the past 2 years, if not your entire life. Okay, so you don't know often which end are up. What do I believe? Who do I believe? What's true? What's not true? But tapping into your intuition, tapping into your feelings. And I say intuition first because that's more important. Feelings and intuition are similar, but not quite the same. But if you can do that, if you can tap into your intuition, which means you are believing in you, you can make magic. And that's what it will take. And we're in the perfect season for magic in any event. In fact, we got the winter solstice coming up in a day. So let's move to the other side here. What do we got? 3 of Swords. Well, swords again, thoughts, words. Somebody broke your heart with the information that they give you, or should I say the misinformation that they gave you. And you are just now finding out, and 2022 will really unroll it for you, that you were lied to. You were cheated. And that broke your heart. When you get to that point, you go, oh man, why didn't I see it? Well, because you were focused on the information because that's what they fed you. But the data was false. And you know that now. So, what do? Knight of Swords. You run forward with some new insights, some new information. There may be something over the next couple of weeks or so that comes into your life that gets you to think about something in a different way. Not that it necessarily changes your opinion, but you come at something from a different angle. And from that different angle, you have what I call inspiration, a voila moment. Because the Knight of Swords, very much like the Eight of Wands, coming in quickly with some important information that will either make you aware that you've been lied to or give you an opportunity to heal after all of that misinformation. And in fact, we go to the first magnifier card, and it's repeated again, Three of Swords. The information that you have gotten was rotten, wrong. It was a lie or lies. And you are now realizing that it was a bunch of baloney. That breaks your heart, but it doesn't destroy your heart. It doesn't destroy your intuition. You are now being somewhat painfully put on the proper path. But you got to realize that your thinking is wrong because the information was given to you was wrong. They lied to you. And of course, now we come to the Queen of Wands. This gal's super special good. Anytime she walks into a room, she gets noticed. Very important, very charismatic. She's wholehearted, not halfway about anything. She's enthusiastic. She has self-confidence. That's what you got to work on. Trust you. Trust your intuition. Your feelings are the first step to your intuition. Feelings can be shallow. Intuition is very deep. And because of that, it's a little bit more difficult to tap into. But once you tap in, now you begin to get the essence of the Queen of Wands, and you really begin to change your personality, your outlook. But you remember, you have to get past this swords, this misinformation. And you see in this card, this gal's not trapped. Swords are around her, yes. The false information is around her, yes. And her arms are bound. She's blindfolded. But that could easily change. All she has to do is stand up and walk out. There's nothing obstructing her. And if she just stood up away from the false information, she could remove the blindfold. She could remove the stuff that binds her, ties her arms around, and she's free. It's that close. But it's changing your view of the information, or changing your view of the message even. And to do that means that you are going to have to hop on here with the Knight of Wands. Again, the Wands are passion, enthusiasm, and the Knight is confidence, courage, passion. You are standing up for yourself enthusiastically, passionately. You're standing up for your life enthusiastically, passionately. You are plugging into the joy of life again. And this is the decision that you need to make, that you're looking out for you. You are looking out for your future. Okay? Three of Wands. In essence, there's a lot of swords here and there are a lot of wands here. So it's thinking versus enthusiasm, excitement, passion in your life. And what's going to pull you away from this false information that you've been fed for a long, long time is to get into that passion, that excitement. Your visionary self needs to be plugged in. You can do this. Stop thinking the way they want you to think. Feel for yourself. That really is the key. Quit thinking the way they're telling you to think and feel for you. That's the key. That's the message. Ooh, good, good, good. Alrighty, please. There we go. I'm getting better at this, but not much. Please like and subscribe. Thumbs up. Also, make sure that you tune in, that you check out the Daily Tarot. I do a brand new tarot every day, 365 days a year. So I'm hoping you and I can check in together and do this tarot thing tomorrow. But, maybe it'll take a day or two because you got a busy life and all of that. But between now and the next time you and I have a chance to talk tarot together, Blessings.